well, and make sure and get one of the 8 colors tonight before you go to bed, before they're sold out. All right, this literally is a smart way to kick your feet up. And it's important. Actually, it's very, very important for your physical health and your mental health to get your feet in the right position to truly, truly be beneficial. And this is called the Lounge Doctor. It's your choice of your leg rest. We have 2 different colors. We've got the first one, which is going to be the officially, I'll get the color, where is it? Light blue, which is over here. And then the other one's gonna be heather gray. We have 5 flex, and we have it on sale tonight. And we have small, we have medium, and we have large, and they are rather limited, and we'll get into sizing in just a second. But the reason I wanna move on is because Dr. Chris joins me. He is a vascular surgeon. He really understands the benefits of kicking back and lifting up your legs. Get those legs up. Hi, Doc, welcome back.
Hey, Suzanne, how you doing?
So a lot of people don't realize it's almost vital to do this. Everyone should be doing it almost every day, right?
You're exactly right. There are a lot of reasons why you can elevate your legs, but I think 2 that you pointed out already are very important. First is for the health of your legs, because our legs, more than any other part of our body, are challenged by gravity. As soon as you step out of bed in the morning and you're upright, the veins in your legs are having to get blood from your feet all the way back to your heart, working against that force. Okay. And that causes pressure in the veins, which causes that aching, heavy, tired feeling. It also causes leg swelling. When you elevate your legs above your heart, if you do it effectively, you're taking advantage of gravity to flush out that sluggish blood, lower the pressure, reduce the swelling, and that results in legs that feel rested and energized and recharged, and also legs that look healthy and fit because they're not swollen.
That's true. Okay, so why specifically this shape? You invented this. Obviously, as a vascular surgeon, you see a lot of vein issues because of this issue. So what makes this different? What did you do as opposed to like sticking some pillows under my feet?
Well, the funny thing is, for 2,500 years, physicians have been telling people to elevate their legs, but no one ever asked the question, what's the most effective position to do it? Right. And as a vascular surgeon, I found people elevating legs in these crazy positions which clearly weren't helping. So I reviewed all the science, put all that science together, and came up with the most effective position. And we'll explain it on Donna. Okay. But it's not complicated, but if you don't do it effectively, it doesn't work.
Now, how do I pick my size? Small, medium, or large?
Okay, small would be less than 5'5". Medium is 5'5" to 5'10", and then if you're greater than 5'10", that's a large.
No, that's easy enough.
Yeah,
okay,
easy.
And there are 2 colors. And also, this is the newest cover.
Exactly.
You made some improvements on the cover.
Yeah, sure. It's waterproof, stain-proof. The bottom is completely covered now, skid-proof, so it doesn't slide on the couch. But you know, you can spill a little water on it, and it just kind of slides right off. So.
Oh wow, it really does.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice, comfortable cover.
Okay, so let's go over to Dawn and kind of explain what's going on. And I would love you to also share what are some of the other benefits of having your legs up, because it's surprising some of the things that people don't understand about it.
Yeah, I'm going to explain the science on Donna, and basically we'll cover why this is the most effective position, why this is the most comfortable position, why just putting your legs on a couple of pillows doesn't work, and also why a lot of the other products are not effective.
Okay.
First, the Lounge Doctor is designed to be used on a couch or in bed, because you're trying to get your legs higher than your heart, which is here. Next, your thigh is tilted 40 degrees, because if you tilt your thigh more than 40 degrees, you kink the vein in the hip there, and that obstructs blood flow. It's also uncomfortable. Next, the knee is bent 25 degrees, because if you hyperextend your knee like you do when you put your foot on the end of a couch, that stretches the vein across the bone here, and that obstructs blood flow, and it's also uncomfortable. We naturally want any joint slightly bent to relax the tendons. Next, the lower leg is tilted 15 degrees so that you can take advantage of gravity to get the blood flowing again. And Suzanne, this is where a lot of other products fail. If it's just a flat surface, like if you put your legs on a couple of pillows, then the fluid is just sitting there like a body of water.
Like it pools.
Exactly. And then some of the products actually have it tilted in the wrong direction. And then finally, you can see that the Lounge Doctor is contoured to fit the shape of the leg so that all of the weight of the leg is equally distributed over that whole surface area. Again, this is where a lot of other products fail. If it's a flat surface, you get a pressure point here and a pressure point here. So when you put all that science together, this is the most effective position and the most comfortable position, and that's why you can't just stack pillows.
And you believe, and I think it's correct, this should be used every single day. It should be part of your daily routine, correct?
Absolutely. I think, you know, the problem again is because of gravity, our veins are always under pressure. That's why vein problems are so common. At least half of adults have vein problems. Actually, one study showed that if you train physicians to look for it, 85% of adults have vein problems.
No kidding.
Pretty much we all have vein problems, and it's all because of gravity, and that's what the animation is showing. When we're sitting or standing, our veins are working against that force, and that causes pressure in our veins, that heaviness, that tired feeling, and swelling. If we elevate our legs, if we do it effectively, then we're taking advantage of gravity to lower the pressure in the vein, flush out that sluggish blood, and reduce the swelling. And again, that results in legs that are rested and energized. And you don't have all day to lay around with your legs elevated, so you want to do it in the most effective way possible.
And how long do you recommend every day to do it?
15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, so that's pretty quick.
I would do it, you know, once a day for 15 or 20 minutes.
End of the day, beginning of the day?
A great time is when you get home from work, especially if you have a job where you're sitting and standing all day. Before you go to bed at night is good, after exercise.
Have you seen more people who work on computers all day long having more leg vein issues than ever before?
Absolutely. You know, standing puts a lot of pressure on the veins, but at least when we're standing, we're shuffling a little bit, and that helps empty the veins because the muscles are squeezing the veins. But when you're sitting, the valves in the veins are wide open, the blood's going in the wrong direction, the veins are under pressure. It's only when you elevate your legs above your heart that you're lowering that pressure and reducing increasing the blood flow.
And beyond that, talk about lymphedema, because a lot of people suffer from that. This is effective for that, isn't it?
Absolutely, and now we're getting to some advanced topics here, but the veins are draining the blood back to the heart, and now you'll be great at cocktail parties. Now, lymphatics are little tiny blood vessels which collect fluid in the soft tissue and drain the fluid back into a vein way up in the chest. So they work exactly like the veins do. So when your legs are below your heart, they're swelling. When your legs are above your heart, the swelling's going down.
So that's a whole nother level of benefit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Okay.
And another one that you touched on, which I think is equally important, is, you know, the World Health Organization says that stress is the #1 health epidemic in the 21st century.
Wow.
And there's no better, you can just look at Donna, there's no better way to relax than to put your feet up. You know, and taking that 15 to 20 minutes every day to just stop and relax is, you know, the best thing you can do for your mental health.
Well, and I also think you've got to remember, he has made these to last years and years and years. So when you think about investing in your health, investing in your daily life, think about the things you have to do to try to avoid that. Or if you have vein issues or lymphatic issues, what are you doing? How expensive has that been? What part of your life are you missing out because you've got veins that are maybe really painful, or you've got lymphatic fluid that's really swelling up your feet and your shoes are uncomfortable? I was just sitting at the wedding with my sister-in-law, and she's like, oh my gosh, I've got an issue. And she looked down and her ankles were really swollen and her poor little shoes were really tight. And I thought, well, that's got to be pretty uncomfortable. And how simple and easy would this be to incorporate into your world? And you will use it every single day. It's not like, you know, you can certainly spend $89 on a nice pair of jeans, wear them every now and then, or get something that really have a tremendous benefit. You will say mentally too, because of the stress factors, it's going to help you out just by elevating your feet.
Yeah, more than anything else, it forces you to stop and stop running around. You know, it just gets crazier and crazier, and stress affects our ability to sleep. It causes a lot of physical ailments. So really taking that time every day, you know, there's a lot of physical benefits that we've talked about, but I think the mental aspects probably are as important as anything.
Yeah, and you know, we all know it feels great just to put your feet up. I mean,
yeah,
why do we have a recliner on today? Because part of the magic of a recliner is, guess what? You're getting your feet elevated. Now, it's not as scientific as this is, certainly. This is gonna give you the max benefit, but it's a great time to get this, especially if you have any of those issues. Oh my gosh, Donna, let's talk about this. If you got a pregnant lady in your life, oh my goodness, women's legs get so swollen when they're pregnant. This would be just such a benefit even prior to the pregnancy, during the pregnancy, and certainly after the pregnancy. And the nice thing about it too, Doc, is everybody in the family can use it. It's not like you have to have any special training. It's not like you're doing something crazy and physical and hard to do, but the benefits outweigh the price immeasurably. I mean, once you get this at home, you really will feel a real difference even in your lifestyle simply by doing something that's super comfortable and clearly very relaxing, because I think Donna's falling asleep. All right, we have an extended return policy. It's another great time for having you on the air, because this is one of those that you'll look at and you're going, really? I'll just stick some pillows. I always just put pillows under my feet. Get this at home. You can use this for the next 4 months. And if you don't love it, you're gonna send it back at the end of January. Now that would be a great testing period, wouldn't it be?
Absolutely, and that's one of the most exciting things about this story, Suzanne, was when we started selling these, the feedback we got from customers was amazing. They would say, you know, all these years I've been elevating my legs incorrectly, and I finally got a product that worked and it changed my life. And it's that feedback that really fueled our desire to get this product out there.
Well, and I would think that would be, because it's so funny. It's simple. It's so simple. You're saying, well, that makes sense, but you've got to have the right technology, and you did all the research to make that happen. He's a vascular surgeon. He understands veins and the body and how important that is. And I bet you, would you say you would see fewer patients, probably not a lot fewer, but fewer patients simply if they did this every day?
Yeah, absolutely. Venous disease is so prevalent, and it's a progressive thing as we get older, just because of the challenges of gravity. Gravity's not going away, and
right.
that's why what the issue is. And if you make this part of your daily routine to lower the pressure, flush out that sluggish blood, and get rid of the swelling, you know, your legs are going to feel rested and energized, and it's just a great way to recharge, both physically and mentally.
And truly, who wouldn't want that? I mean, who doesn't want to have happier legs? They count.
Yeah.
They keep us moving all day long, right? All right, Doc, we're going to let you go. We'll see you later today.
All right.
All right, don't forget, we have the small, we have the medium, and we have the large, and 2 color choices, too. We've got the gray, which is called the Heather Gray, and this is the light blue, and these are the newest covers that are waterproof and stain-proof, and you can remove them to clean them as well. So stay right there for that. Let me give you an update on our today's